What happened with Kalahari Rally and how it came about was in 2014, we were on our way back from a rally with my rally customers. My friend Simon Schimmel convinced me to start a rally in South Africa by the nature of our terrain that is just worldwide quality. And we've got 6-7 manufacturers in cars, the likes of Redlined Motorsport, Factory Toyota team, and Neil Woolridge from the Ford factory team. You know, those are guys that build phenomenal Dakar winning cars. That's where we just thought, you know what, we need a cross-country international rally ready type event like the Dakar, and that's where it sort of started.
Terence here at Redline Motorsport. Johannesburg is the heart of off-road racing, and we're getting ready for the Kalahari Rally. You're going there with 3 cars.
Yeah, it's exciting for us. I mean, to have something that's very much like a mini Dakar, I suppose, in Southern Africa is good. You know, there's not the logistics of having to move everything around the world. So yeah, a 3-car team to the Kalahari. It's the first time that we will take on this event. But I think with COVID coming into play, our calendars have moved out, which basically allowed us as a team to go, you know.
Yeah. What do you expect of this edition?
From what I've seen over the years, we've watched it from a distance to look at the event. It obviously does look attractive. It looks really exciting. I mean, it's 7 days. It's not often you can get a 7-day cross-country rally raid event and in your own country. So you know, 3,800 kilometers, 6 good stages, some sand, the Kalahari Desert. So it looks like it's going to be a really good adventure.
Yeah.
What Kalahari Rally is about, it's a international rally raid, cross-country rally raid event, exactly the same as the Dakar Rally. And in actual fact, the Kalahari over the last 4 years has now become a Dakar qualifier. So it's the only event in Southern Africa that you can actually qualify for the Dakar Rally, and runs in this exactly the same format. So competitors do 7 or 8 days, and they do 3,700 kilometers. And it's just long days, and that's exactly what Dakar is about. So it's very challenging. It allows teams to set up their vehicles, set up their bikes for Dakar, and that's what Kalahari is about.
My name is Nuno Santos. I'm the navigator from Angola Rally team, and this is João next to me, which is the driver. We are a team based in Angola. We've been racing the Angolan Off-Road Series since 2009. In 2019, we entered Kalahari Rally, and that's actually when we came across Motonetics and Werner. So we were supposed to race together that year, but then we had a funny event at the border. Because that didn't went very well, we talked to Werner, and Motonetics offered us a rental package for this race this year. Our main goal is to race Dakar one day, and we believe that Kalahari Rally, being close to us, is the best opportunity for us to prepare for that. The racing itself, the navigation, the distances, I think everything put together, it's the perfect experience that we can gather for Dakar.
I'm Werner from Motonetics Racing. I'm here with Nuno and João from Angola, showing them all the ropes on how things work on this car, and what to do when you break like a belt, how to change the belt.
The entries are looking good. We've got 67 entries for the rally, as you can see. We've got the factory team as well from Redline, some of the Centuries, the CR6s, and you can hear them in the background there. So yeah, it's growing. For me, I'm a racer at heart first and foremost, always will be. So yes, I want the guys to enjoy it. And having raced for so many years in my life, I'll always be a racer first, and I suppose then a rally director, but there's times when you've got to put the rally director hat on.
essentially the 3,700 kilometers is broken up to, like we said, 7 days. But if you look at the actual breakdown of a typical day, your shortest day is roughly about 300 kilometers. And then your longest day is about 900 kilometers. With Kalahari 2021, the bivouac, which is your camp area, overnight areas, will start in Mafeking. That's where the super special qualifier will start, as well as stage 1. Stage 1 will finish in Vryburg the next day. Stage 2 will finish in Rietfontein, which is right there on the Namibian border, about 5 kilometers from the Namibian border. And then from that same bivouac, we will do stage 3, stage 4, and we'll start stage 5, which will finish in Mafeking. Stage 5 will run along the Botswana-Namibian border, and then stage 6 will run along the Botswana border as well, finishing again in Mafeking, which is the last night for the last bivouac and awards ceremony. So that's how Kalahari's 3,700 kilometers will run. Kalahari Rally 2021 edition is all in place, all systems go, routes have been checked, our pre-run, our route opening team, they've checked the route, they've actually, on the stages now, they'll be finishing by when we start stage 2, they would have just finished the entire 7 stages. All the marshals training has been done, officials training, the international tracking timing with RBI Sport, the medics, the helicopter, all of that. So it's been an exceptional amount of planning for the last 12 months. And we're just looking forward to a fantastic event and a safe event for 2021 edition.
Gary, first day's done.
Yeah,
Are you happy with today?
very happy, yeah. It went well. Weather's awesome. Yeah, for the bike, everything went well. Road book, everything not too bad. Here and there, a bit of a mess-up, but nothing serious, yeah.
Terence, you jumped in at the last minute. You haven't been racing for a while. So, how was it today? Back in the car again?
Yeah, it was good. I think the nice thing about today is they gave us kind of a, let's say, a training opportunity, you know. So you're a bit rusty of nearly 2 years out of the car. But, you know, forget my rustiness, that the navigation was tricky. It was really tricky, and I think well done to the organisation. I mean, they're giving the guys an opportunity to make all their mistakes, let's say, on what they refer to as stage 0. So we could make our mistakes, we could get our learnings from it. So yeah, it was an interesting stage. I stopped during the stage to help Henny. He had got himself in a
Henny de Klerk?
Henny de Klerk, yeah, he got himself in a kind of a donga ditch, and we needed to tow him out and get him started, and that was quite early on in the stage. And then thereafterwards, yeah, I think we got lost once or twice. I'm sure everybody did. As I said, it was really, really challenging.
That was super special, done and dusted for all the competitors. The super special is there so competitors can actually test their navigational skills, get a good vehicle setup or bike setup without actually incurring any penalties for the next day. They do get penalties for the super special, but it'll only affect their starting order for the stage 1 proper. It definitely was a tester for a lot of competitors.
Henny, you're one of the more experienced competitors. You've done Dakar, you've done Morocco Dash Challenge and the Kalahari in 2019.
It's true, yeah.
You rode the fastest time today in the super stage, but you got some help from Terence, and you still managed to be fastest.
Yeah, luckily, I mean, it was nice for Terence to stop. We actually stalled the car there because I left foot brake and I came into a turn and there was a ditch and I obviously broke and then I stalled the car and then we couldn't get the car started for some reason. We have a starter problem. For some, it looks like when the car's too hot, it doesn't want to start, you have to cool it down again, but then we were waiting there.
Yeah, no, it was great fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It's different, obviously, because now you have to ride the bike as well, and obviously the enduro is slower, so we're not used to the higher speeds. And then you concentrate a lot on the riding and make mistakes in the navigation.
Yeah. How did it go today?
No, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a great day. It was a really, really good track. We had some mechanical problems with one of the bikes, so we lost time there. But apart from that, it was great. I mean, obviously you make a mistake here or there, but nothing too serious.
On the motorcycle side, we had Willem de Tooy from Uppington, who actually won the motorcycle overall. On the side-by-sides, overall was won by the old man, can you believe it, Jeff Minute. Actually won it with 1 hour 43 minutes, which is a 100-kilometer super special. Moving to the FIA T1 V8 buckies and your 4x4s and your 7-litre V8s. That was actually won overall by a 5-litre V8 bucky, or 4x4, by Eben Basson and Gerard Skitter. And again, they're also preparing for Dakar, and they won it with 1 hour 26 minutes.
Today was our first race, let's call it this format of driving. It's totally different a bit in your mindset because you're driving for the next day. The navigation is quite different because you're already working on GPS headings. There's no physically route on your GPS, so your trip meter, your odo, basically, and your book, and then you've got the reference point on a waypoint. That's what you got for your navigation. So I would say 50-50 on navigation versus driver, but I would rather say it leans more to the navigation than driving.
Tomorrow we've got the stage 1 proper, which is a long day, 700 kilometers for the boys. So we'll see you tomorrow.